Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Reels with Nikki. I'm Nikki Ogama. Welcome back. For all of you who are still my subscribers, thank you so much for keeping it real, keeping it locked. Kubaki hapa na mimi hata kasi kwa na nyinyi. I am really sorry. Welcome for all those who are new to this channel. This is Reels with Nikki. Here it's all about, it's a lifestyle channel in short, and we talk about matters blind because I am visually impaired. So yeah, so basically today's story, I'm going to jump right into it because it's just a rough story about where I've been since 2021. Okay, so since 2021, in 2021, that year began, but it just started. Nilishtukia tu 2021 imeanza, we've counted down, it's 2021, we thank God 2020 imeisha. Because tulishinda kwa nyumba due to COVID, there's a lot of things that were going on. I'll say mentally kuna vitu zilikuwa zinaendelea and I felt like I was not okay. Nika check in na a therapist who alisema solution anaona the best for me was niende gym. All this came up as a result of the fact that during that time COVID 2020 kiisha na 2021 ikianza, I had insomnia because I wasn't sleeping kusema ukweli. Honestly, sometimes by 3:30 I was awake, or sikuwa nalala completely from usiku to day. So I'll say your period, it was just a hectic time. So kwenda gym was a solution so that I can be exhausted enough to sleep. 2020, so first of all, I started with looking for activities to keep me busy so that apart from the fact that I was trying everything I could to be exhausted, nikaanza kutafuta vitu za kufanya. I won't lie. One of the things I looked for was kuanzisha makeup. I wanted to start doing my own makeup because I was watching someone on YouTube. She's a visually impaired YouTuber, and she makes content about fashion and makeup. She's amazing. Honestly, before her, sijawahi ona kitu kama hiyo. So technically, it was an amazing experience. It made me actually realize there's nothing that can stop me from being whatever I wanted to be, according to, even as I am blind, like hakuna kitu impossible. So her name is Molly Bag, sijui kama mnamjua, but if you know her, big up. So yeah, I liked her content, and from there I wanted my own YouTube channel, mainly because definitely where she stays and where I stay are two different places. So if I was to do the same content, nilikuwa nataka kuona venye inaweza kuwa nikaifanya hapa Kenya. So I wanted to put all that into practice, but Mimi, being myself, I'm an introvert and I'm also a very conserved person. I felt like, guy, how do you start this thing? Do you just wake up and do it? Ama is there a structure? Do you have to have certain stuff? Well, kuna mtu nilimit mwenye alikuwa nifunze kufanya makeup and all that. Aliniambia, we just take phones, put them together and we start. Kwani konini? And then I was like, so tunaanza tu sahi. She was like, kwani ni kesho? And we started the YouTube channel. If you've watched my previous videos, there are like 3, I think. So 2 of them tulifanya na phone yangu na yake. Then the last one I called in someone to do the Fitness with Nikki video. So I think Fitness with Nikki is the last video I did. So hiyo nimewapatia to run through of where I started that year from, the perspective nilianza nayo. So that lady akani take through introduction. By the way, I watch those videos and I cringe, I'm not gonna lie. I watch those videos and I cringe because what? But maybe nyinyi mtaiangalia from a different point of view. So hiyo time nilianza na skincare, of which, by the way, if there's something I love about cosmetics, the world of cosmetics and all, is the skincare aspect of it. So in terms of skincare, mimi nilikuwa na masks na scrub kwa sababu it really worked for me. Hiyo time nilikuwa natumia Garnier and it worked for me at the time. So I see to me the same products. I'm just saying for the people who are curious to know. So I did the first two, introduction and skincare. Skincare na introduction did really well. I didn't expect that, but sasa tukafanya hiyo fitness with Nikki. So after fitness with Nikki, vitu hazikuenda poa, so nili end up ku join place fulani inaitwa Kenya Society for the Blind, where I learned, nikafanya your usual typical computer packages. Sasa kwa hizi computer packages, of course what you do in computer packages is exactly the same thing I did in computer packages. The difference is they put something, a screen reader called JAWS, which helps me be able to use the computer the same way you would use a computer as a sighted person. So yeah, nilienda huko nikafunzwa. I was taught for approximately, I think, 4 months. After those 4 months, so mimi nimerudi home. So I feel like hakuna sasa kitu ya kufanya, because at least when I'd go there I'd have things to do. So by the time I'm coming home, I'd go to your packages, I'd go hit the gym, then nirudi home, which is, yeah. Then now by the end of the day I'd feel a bit more exhausted than usual, and I'd come back and nidoze. But after that nilienda back to square one kwenye nilikuwa during COVID, kulala, kuamka, kunywa breakfast na kurudi kulala basically. So after that now I was called in July, because the same institution, Kenya Society for the Blind, was starting a band. In this band, miss kwa nimeenda auditions, because I'm in their group, but usually in a group kuna conversation mingi, I will not follow up unless nimeona moja yenye iko intriguing. So hiyo ilinipita, hiyo ya auditions for that particular band ilinipita. And so by the time the person who's calling me to come to just come and join the band, alikuwa ananipigia. These people had already auditioned. This was the first practice. So I joined and I went for the practice. I was also done for like ile audition to a short one. Then I proceeded to be part of the band. This was a different experience for me, considering the fact that before this I was in Sauti Academy. So in Sauti Academy, you choose how you want to sound, you choose the kind of music you want to sing. And when you're doing a cover, it's not actually the band chooses how you're going to sound. You choose how you want that sound to sound. So kiama unataka you sound different, it's your choice. But now nili join band, and the same way the song is the same way ilikuwa ichezwe, which was very interesting to me. So nikishika lyrics nilikuwa nishike mpaka beats the song, which for me was challenging, I'm not gonna lie. And apart from that, before that, by this sikuwa napenda African. So I say that and I laugh, because your time hata ungenipatia sijui song gani ningekwambia staki. Well, ndasema it's been a journey, because that year was the first year I joined a band, and that was the first year I went to sing for Jamhuri Day in State House. That was an awesome experience kusema ukweli. And afterwards, yeah, tutasema the rest was history. Most of the things you mentioned hapa are the things I did in 2021 after niliwa meet. But kuna vitu sija mention. Basically nimesema nilianza hiyo mwaka na mental health issues, and I feel like at first I went to a therapist mwenye aliniambia ni hit gym, which was a solution. It was, for me, it felt like a very quick solution for the problems I was going through. Then when I joined KSB, kuna process wanasema you have to have someone who takes you through it. So you are introduced to a therapist who takes you through that whole like 10 sessions where you get to learn more about yourself. Honestly, stawadanganya, that was for me a big deal, because I learned a lot about myself. I learned that I had to heal from a lot of things, and that, by the way, stadanganya, ilifanya nika lose a lot of weight. It was not fun. Because it took me a lot of time to regain all the weight back. So all in all, that was 2021. Sasa 2022 was, I don't know, wacha niseme tu 2022 was the year, my year. Mimi usema ilikuwa mwaka yangu, kwa sababu what? It started very nicely. Ilianza na mimi kwenda auditions ya PPMC. na because they were taking people for camping, and I did the audition and I passed, so we went for a camp from January 31st to 14th February, and that for me, that was a first experience. Sijawahi kutoka home na nikaka out of home for 2 weeks. Watch out of home, out of Nairobi for 2 weeks. Me by that I was excited, I'm not going to lie. Sijaika Kisumu that long. It was in Kisumu. It was amazing. The weather was nice. But ilikuwa hectic. Nasema ni fun, but it was hectic. Kwa sababu nakumbuka when I was in Sauti, I'd complain about writing a song every week. Watu walikuwa natuweka tuandike song from scratch, na before that sikuwa nimeandika song since 2019. Alafu anakupatia mpaka topic, but I found it so challenging on the spot kind of thing. But anyway, tulifika na tukaandika na tukamaliza. We wrote, tuliwekwa into teams, and I went as a vocalist, so that technically means I was singing the whole time. I'm not gonna lie, nilipoteza sauti, but na feel nika most of this story ni push to part 2 kwa sababu I am going to do a part 2 to this video.